Crieve Hall is a phenomenal neighborhood for you to look at if you're moving to the Nashville, Tennessee area or moving to nearby Franklin, Tennessee, and you want land, you don't want to be squashed up against your neighbors, and you love ranches, or at least having a primary bedroom on the first floor with a lot of your living on the first floor. A ranch is a one-story home, and a lot of people who need ranches need them for medical reasons, and a lot of people now, I find more and more of our today buyers just love having ranches because, again, everybody's on that one first floor. So want land, love ranches. Crieve Hall, where we're at right now, is definitely a spot you need to check out. Hi, my name is Lorene Hetherington. I have the pleasure of leading a team of real estate agents that focus on helping people buy and sell in the Nashville, Tennessee area. And although our team really specializes in the luxury market, I think it's so important to share on this channel some mid-priced homes that are just dynamite. It's like golden real estate. That's where we're at today, because a lot of people cannot spend $1 zillion. And if you have perhaps a little bit more of a modest budget and you don't mind some sweat equity and updating homes as you go, this neighborhood is all about you. I want to go ahead and pop up my cell phone number, because if you know someone who's thinking about moving to the Nashville area and needs help and needs a great real estate team, we would be honored to serve you, or at least answer a couple of questions on the phone. And then if you feel like we're going to be a good fit, we'll line up a time to get out and look at some homes. We're all about helping you buy a house, get a fresh start, and live your best life yet. Today, we're going to zone in on the Crieve Hall neighborhood of Nashville, Tennessee. One of the many things that I like about it is its extraordinary location. Crieve Hall is literally 12 minutes to Whole Foods. It's 10 minutes to Brentwood. It's 15 minutes to Franklin. And if you head north, it's just 10 minutes to the heart of downtown. So the location is key because it's south of the city, but close to everything. Let's take a look at the map so you can see specifically what we're talking about. If you look at the map, you see that Crieve Hall is east of I-65, which is the main north-south route here in the Nashville area. It's also north of Old Hickory. So again, the Crieve Hall neighborhood is south of Nashville and north of Brentwood. It's also very close to Radnor Lake, which is huge, very popular among locals. If you look around at the neighborhood as we're driving around, you're going to get a very good taste of Crieve Hall. You are seeing right now a lot of ranches that are built in the 50s and 60s. Why people love it here in Crieve Hall is primarily the land. Most of the homes are on a half acre, but because they're smaller homes and they're nicely spaced apart, it feels like you have a ginormous yard. Some of the homes here in Crieve Hall are on a 1 acre lot, but that is really more of the exception than the rule. Most of them are right around a half an acre, but the yards are great and mostly flat, which is a bonus. You'll find a couple of brand new builds here in the Crieve Hall area. We are starting to see those teardowns, or where they blow the homes up or out. That's another one. So we have either teardowns or huge additions. Always a good sign when you're starting to see people add onto their homes. If you look around, you find that a lot of people, when they try to move from Crieve Hall, they can't really justify the huge amount of money that they're going to have to go and buy up. So a lot of people who are in Crieve Hall stay put because they love the location, and then they just renovate as time and budget allows. Today, looking at what is for sale, there are 9 homes currently for sale here in Crieve Hall, ranging from just under $600K to $1.2 million. The average home for sale right now in Crieve Hall is $765,000. For that, you get 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a 1-car garage that was built in the 60s. One of the big factors in pricing here is really the updates. Some of the homes here are extensively updated and gorgeous. People have come in, they've taken down walls, they put in new kitchens and baths, and the homes are beautiful. Some of the other homes, though, are from original or very long-time owners, and while cared for, they are going to need some cosmetic refreshing. Let's take a look now at solds. This is the data that we really try to zone in on because it's reality and it's trackable. In the last 6 months, 36 homes have sold in Crieve Hall. The average days on market is 12, so under 2 weeks. Even with higher interest rates, these homes are blowing and going all day long. The average sold is just over half acre, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, built in 1959, just under $700K. You can expect to pay right around that $354 a square foot here in Crieve Hall. I would say something decent in this neighborhood, you're probably going to be in the low 700s, and it might need a little bit of updating. The most expensive home to recently sell in Crieve Hall in the last 6 months was for $925,000. It was 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,400 square feet with no garage, but this house had 3/4 of an acre, and the land and the fact that this is just a really pretty home is what really sold it above that 900 mark. It is interesting to note the 36 homes that have sold in the last 6 months, 21 of them did not have a garage. A lot of people relocating here from California or Texas think it's insane that we don't have garages here, but it's just a Nashville thing. It's close to the city, you have land, you have ranches, and you're not always going to get a garage. Also to note, in this neighborhood, you have land, but it is still city water and city sewer. So there's not any septics that you have to deal with here. So a lot of people like that. An additional bonus is Crieve Hall Elementary School. Even if you don't have kids that are currently in school, living next to or close to a top-ranked elementary school in Davidson County is always a smart, wise investment. Crieve Hall Elementary gets high marks from parents and has great test scores as well. Another thing to know about Crieve Hall, there is no HOA, so no homeowners associations. A lot of people that we work with that are relocating from out of state, literally one of the first things they say to me is, we do not want an HOA. They've had terrible luck. I kind of feel like HOAs, for the most part, are great for the homeowners because it establishes a baseline. But either way, there is no HOA currently in Crieve Hall. So overall, Crieve Hall is a relatively affordable area that is close to the city and should definitely be on your radar if you're thinking about moving to the Nashville area. You definitely feel like you are in a quiet suburb, but you're not going to be dealing with all this traffic to get to the heart of the city. Again, location is key. It's 12 minutes to Whole Foods, 10 minutes to Brentwood, 15 to Franklin, and again, 10 to 12 to the heart of the city. So dynamite location here at Crieve Hall. It is, though, full of older homes. You are straight up in the 50s and 60s. Some of them are fabulous. Walls are blown out, great big gorgeous kitchens, and some of them are just needing that fresh energy and, of course, dollars to bring them up to today's standards. But I think this is like real estate gold in Nashville. If you can put up with renovating, Crieve Hall should be in your buy box, at least to consider. Again, my name is Lorene Hetherington. I lead a team here in Nashville, Tennessee. We focus on helping people buy and sell in the Nashville area. I truly believe that there is a home for everyone. You just really need to know before you get here kind of what your expectations are. I think one of the keys is if you are going to be moving to Nashville, Tennessee, you need two things. You need a time frame and you need a budget, because that will help real estate agents like me guide you into what might be the best fit. And then when you get to town, of course, you get into these neighborhoods and you really find out if this home is going to be your next address. We cannot thank you enough for spending a couple of minutes with us. Always a pleasure to talk real estate. Again, if you have any questions, call or text us. And if you come to town, we'll block out time to, again, get you out to do some home shopping. We're so grateful that you took a couple of minutes for us, and we look forward to seeing you next week.